Hello everyone. In this video, we will be discussing about laws of demand and supply. So before moving to the definition, we should be even aware of the objective of economics. Then only it is easy for us to understanding the laws of demand and supply. So what are the objectives of economics? A high level of employment, price stability, efficiency, and equitable distribution of income and growth. These are all the objectives of economics. I think everybody knows what is the meaning of all these terms. And even we should be aware of what is the flow in an economy. The flow of goods, services, resources, and money payments result in a simple economy. Households and the business firms are the two major entities in a simple economy. Business organizations use various economic resources such as land, labor, and capital, which are provided by households to produce consumer goods and services which will be used by them. Business firms make payment to the money to the household for receiving various resources. The households in turn make payments to the business organizations. And in this flow chart, we can able to understand in a very good way. Here you can able to see this. I have just made it two different parts, that is the business and the household. Where the business we will be providing goods and services to the consumers, and we will be using the resources inputs provided by the households. And you can able to see households. They consume final goods and services produced by the business and services, and they provide productive inputs to the business. You can able to see these both are interconnected, or you can call it as interrelated. If there is a demand in the demand from the customer side, then there will be a business. If there is a business, means obviously there will be a sales in the household. So both are interconnected. Here you can able to see the customer goods and services, and similarly the money payments for resources, rents, wages, salaries, interest and profit. Everything is interrelated. And from the household, the money payment from the consumer goods and service will be reached to the business. And similarly, the economic resources, land, labor, capital also, it is directly connected to the businesses. Now, now moving to the laws of supply and demand. So, what do you mean by demand? Demand is nothing but the desire of a commodity. Commodity means here the product. So, the desire for a commodity backed by necessary purchasing power. And what is supply? It represents how much a market can offer. It refers to the amount of certain producers willing to supply when receiving a certain price. And here we can able to see the two curves of supply and demand, that I'll be plotting versus quantity and price. And you can able to see to define the supply and demand, I want to take the example of normal smart mobile and a Apple iPhone. You can able to see this normal mobile is there. For example, your smart mobile phone which costs approximately 10,000 rupees. Clear? So 10,000 rupees, maybe 5 to 10,000. Let us decide the price value. So 5 to 10,000 is the means. If I keep on, increase the quantity, you can able to see. If I keep on increase the quantity also, what there will be a supply, but the price is varying from 5 to 10,000. So almost 90 to 95% of the customer will try to buy this particular product. So even though if every year during the launch of each product, maybe if I take Redmi mobile, means Redmi Note 5, Note 6, Note 7, Note 8, like every 2 to 3 months they launch the products. So the quantities also keep on increasing, and even the prices also keep on increasing, but there will be increase in the supply. But in the other side, demand, you can able to see, I said 95% or 90 to 95% of customers will go with the normal Redmi mobile. But remaining that 5 to 10% of the people which are like the rich category, they always prefer to buy costly mobiles, say for example iPhone mobiles. So the price is more also, the demand is some weight only 10%. Even if I keep on reduce the price also, or if I keep on increase the price also, there will not be any improvement in the customer percentage. The customer percentage will be maximum 5 to 10% only. So this particular graph, it clearly explain us the difference between the supply and the demand. And this law of demand states that if all the other factors remain equal, the higher the price of the good, the less people will demand that goods. The example what I said is the mobile phone. So the goods you can replace it with the mobile phone, and the amount of goods the buyers purchase at right price is less, because as the price of a good goes up, so does the opportunity cost of buying that good. As a result, people naturally avoid buying a product that will force them to forgo the consumption of the something else they value more. And what is law of supply? The supply relationship shows that if the price is low, the producers restrains from releasing more quantities of the product in the market. Hence, the supply of the product is decreased. From the above sketch, that is the previous graph what I explained, the point of intersection of supply curve and demand curve is called equilibrium point. At this particular point, the quantity of supply is equal to the quantity of demand. And what are the factors which influence the demand? The shape of the demand curve is influenced by the following factors. Number one, income of the people. Number two, prices of related goods. And number three, tastes of consumers. If the income of the people increases, the purchasing power increases. Example, if the cost of the TV set is lowered, its demand will go up. As a result, the demand for its associated products such as VCD would increase. Over a period of time, the preference of the people for a particular product may increase, which in turn will affect the demand. And what are the factors which influence supply? The shape of the supply curve is influenced by, again, by the many factors. That is cost of the inputs, technology, weather, prices of related goods. If the prices of fertilizers and cost of labor increases, the profit margin per bag of paddy will be reduced. Hence, the farmer will reduce the area of cultivation, the supply of the paddy will be reduced. If there is an advancement in technology used to manufacture the product, then there will be reduction in the production cost of the product. Hence, more quantity will be supplied. Weather also plays a major role. During winter, the demand for woolen products will increase. So the producers will supply more woolen products during the winter. So here I have taken for the supply a farmer example, and for the demand I have taken a TV set example. If you are okay with these two examples, you can go with, you can write the same examples in your examination, or else one more example what I said is the mobile phones. And here I do not want to brand any particular mobile phones. If you are comfortable with the Redmi mobiles, you can go with the Redmi mobiles. Here my intention is I want to give an example which is very reasonable and which should be available to all the consumers at a reasonable price. So that is why I took the Redmi mobile. If you want to take some other products, means you can take Samsung mobiles also, you can take Nokia mobiles also, but make sure that that is applicable and that is affordable for the middle class people. But when I speak about the supply, it is purely that is for the demand. It is purely for the people who belongs to the rich category. That is Apple iPhones, I said, or else you can go with the diamond jewelers, or else you can go with some costly cards or whatever the thing which is of like the demand maybe uh, is it is restricted only to the one particular category, that is the rich people category. So with this we will wind up this video and we will continue the other topics in the upcoming videos. Thank you.